Destruct showing up with rockets, though, is going to put BLT down very quickly. With no armor, though, he's going to drop in on red armor and try to cut off BLT and get another frag. He's down to 50 health. That armor's been burnt off by BLT, but Destruct picking up a pair of frags. BLT coming up one more time, facing off against Plasma. A little bit too greedy there, hoping to get the frag, but Destruct able to grab enough resources right off of the bat in order to stay alive all 3 frags. It's a 16-hour process, guys, so, you know, not something I can just, you know, keep trying over and over. We got BLT getting on the board, 3 frags to 1. Destruct now going to be on the defensive a little bit here. BLT looking to secure some items here. Destruct sitting at 100 with no armor. He's going to hop over to RL. BLT RJ's up, and Destruct is there to meet him with a lightning gun. That's going to put a damper in BLT's plans, as Destruct is kind of hovering around the queue, waiting for Mega, trying to anticipate BLT's next move. BLT will be showing up for Mega and grabbing it, and now he can go on the warpath. He's got a much better stack here. He's got to be careful about the rockets left in Destruct's wake, but BLT still knows that he still has the upper hand. And, oh, finally I think he's going to back off a little bit here, and Destruct not going to go at all for that yellow, and BLT dropping in. I haven't seen a lot of rail action from these guys. Do they even have a rail?
And you know, another thing you'll notice what Destruct did there, even though he didn't make an attempt at the red armor, he stayed around, that way he could hear the sound of it being picked up. That way he could pick up the timing of it. A little pro tip for you.
Yeah, very nice tip. Ooh, we got Destruct getting a rail from rail on BLT as he picked up that red armor. 146 and 148 is his current stack. Destruct still hurting for armor. BLT is doing a good job of keep away. But Destruct is really not showing his face here. He's doing a great job of playing this defensively, staying out of the line of sight of BLT. And there it is. He's picking off BLT with little peak rails and things like that. And here he's finally going to be able to pick up some armor. He pops BLT, throws him off that rail shot, still waiting for armor. It just will not spawn for him. And Destruct goes down 3-2. BLT making this a very close game. We might see it tied up right here. BLT coming in, able to shotgun Destruct down 3-3, getting the tie. And Destruct getting a really rough spawn. He's stuck here. And look at that. He just waits it out and makes his move. He's not going to pick this up yet. Oh, he finally gets tagged a little bit there by the splash damage and makes his move to grab that lightning gun. But you can see the patience that Destruct is showing there. Not trying to tip off BLT from... ooh, that was a rough move. 4-3.
That was unfortunate.
BLT. Yeah. But for the most part, Destruct is doing a pretty good job of staying away from BLT here. He's able to duck out of that fight. He's going to try to do this without getting railed. He's guessing that, and he guessed correctly, that BLT is going to go get red armor. And now BLT is waiting on Mega. And look at that, Destruct able to take that armor and shaft, put them together, and make a frag. Make it 2, getting the lead back. And that is a beautiful play by Destruct as he very just carefully takes control of the map one more time. He doesn't have complete control, but he's definitely sitting better than BLT. He has the dominant position right now, as he knows the timing of the Mega, as he knows the timing of the red armor, and he, of course, is on that side of the map. He's also keeping a railgun away from BLT. That's going to be a key factor, because we've seen BLT use it to great effect this map. And here is an LG on LG battle. Destruct's going to come out on top by virtue of having that better stack. 5-minute warning, 2-frag game, and we're seeing some great Quake play out of these two players. This time, BLT's going to come up strong from the RL and using Plasma, not getting a lot of his balls to connect, if you will. And Destruct's going to pull him down and take that to an advantage, now sitting at a monster stack of 120 and 188. Destruct is starting to really warm up against BLT. BLT trying to make a play for Mega, but it's not going to happen. Destruct already has it in hand and able to grab it one more time. Great shaft work by Destruct. BLT is having a rough time here.
Yeah, and you gotta, you know, when that match was tied 3-3, you really gotta applaud Destruct for his patience.
Yeah, and that's not an easy thing to do.
It can be really easy, you know, to get frustrated and then, you know, give your opponent a couple more frags.
Right.
Really dig yourself
you
a deep hole.
19-6 is the current score. Destruct looking to get another one on the board and make it 20 before the end of the night. You got about 6 seconds to do so. And this is his chance. He's down to 48 health, but he will get that 20th frag right as the buzzer sounds. And we've got accuracy of 29%, best weapon being the lightning gun for Destruct. BLT, accuracy of 30%, best weapon being the shotgun. Destruct moves on, and he will be facing off against Fleischer. Alright, so we're getting a little bit of a vertical vengeance. Vertical vengeance. Yeah, I can speak. Hang on. I need fluids.
3, 2, 1, fight.
Alright, we've
Oh,
gone live.
T4, nice.
Yeah, Fleischer's able to grab the Mega, and using a shotgun to push Destruct back, and place it out the railgun. Now on this map, it is small enough where you can control the railgun and keep it away from your opponent. Because you don't really lose any ground by going to get it. And with the Mega Health being on a 2-minute spawn timer, it means that you know, you don't have to be sitting on it all the time. Destruct getting, we've got a traded rails here. Fleischer down to 63 health and has himself 50 armor. Destruct is sitting at 100 with 0 armor. We're going to keep watching Fleischer. Fleischer's currently in the lead. He drew first blood, but Destruct is going to see what he can do about that in just a second. Destruct sitting at 95 and 13. Fleischer sitting a little bit better stack, a little bit lower on health, but he's got Destruct in the corner. We got the rockets coming out, and a fadeaway rail by Fleischer gets him the second frag. One of the things I love about this map is it's actually really hard to get away from your opponent sometimes. So the action is always very fast-paced, just kind of a furious thing. There's actually very little health on the map.
Yeah, this map, you know, there's only 2 armors. You know, the Mega's every 2 minutes, so it's a lot of rail whoring and machine gunning. And you know, this map can swing really fast either way.
And one of the things I really love about it is that you've got a nice mixture of kind of long-range rail shot battles on the 3 different tiers. But then you also, especially in the interior corridor thing, this little building that Fleischer just entered, you've got some really nice, usually up-close rocket shots. You know, it's, of course, as the map implies, it's usually everything very vertical. It's very common to have players on different levels, so you know you really have to be very comfortable with a vertical game. And
Yeah,
it's beautiful.
Yeah, you definitely want to be. Yeah, you want to be controlling the high ground in this as much as possible. If you go down to get the armor or the rail, you don't want to be down there for very long.
Right, and of course one of the reasons there, one of the reasons why height is so useful is not only, of course, are you protected from, you know, rails up the butt if you're on the top level and your opponent's below, but then of course splash damage, rocket splash damage, doesn't do any good if it's you know, flying past into the sky. So height advantage really comes into play. So the score is currently 2-1. Very close game, and it's as fast-paced as this map can be. These guys are definitely milking it for all it's worth. They haven't really engaged solidly. Stack-wise, you know, Destruct's doing a bit worse off. Doesn't have the armor stack that Fleischer has, but health-wise, they're pretty close. Now, another thing that you can do, because the map is such close quarters, is that you